You know what I always think is so funny with the iPad that if you're on FaceTime or on a Zoom call, it follows you. Like the camera is so weird. Turn it on.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah.
That's super trippy.
How's it going?
It's going swell. How is it going for you?
Oh my God, I got home 15 minutes ago.
Okay, that is too much for me. I can't look at it. It's going to give me like motion sickness.
I don't know how to, I'll just stop moving, I guess.
Yeah, no movement for you today.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Do you want to do a big reveal of what we're eating?
Yes. Well, I'm gonna have to move.
Okay, fine.
So over here, we have the only thing that I could make
Ooh,
in 15 minutes, which is just pulled silken tofu topped with this like sauce that has soy sauce and
sauce boss.
gochujang and sesame oil and a little bit of rice wine vinegar and serrano chilies and chili crisp and sesame seeds and scallions. And basically, I took that same sauce and I put it on top of cucumbers that I smashed up
Yum.
for
That
crunch
sounds
factor. What you got there?
delicious.
Oh, and I'm drinking a wild cherry Happy Dad hard seltzer, courtesy of our brother.
How many calories does that have? A can?
I'm throwing this out. What is
No, no,
this?
no. I'm just asking how much.
It's 100 calories.
Oh no, that's like a low cal drink.
No, it is
100 calories.
not. A
Yeah, it
high noon
is.
has 10. Or no, it also has 100.
It has 100.
It has 100.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
so I, in my mind, I think we spoke about this, but in my mind, Colorado is the Midwest. Like, I never ever thought that it's like considered already West.
yeah, we had this entire conversation about it where all of us told you that you are 100% incorrect.
Whatever. So they have In-N-Out here.
You cunt. You absolute whore bag. Okay, so what'd you get?
So I got, been sitting in my bag for a little while, but I got a cheeseburger.
Didn't you tell me that your food wasn't ready yet?
No, it was the line was taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated.
Ah,
Um, so I have a cheeseburger. It's looking little bit like messy right now, but I got it with onion. And I got animal style fries. Now, I have to say,
is this your first In-N-Out experience? No.
yikes, that does not look appetizing right now, but it will be
Their fries
appetizing.
are not good unless they're animal style.
I will say, I've eaten In-N-Out one other time in my life, and that was when I went to California for our friend Jess's bachelorette party.
Hmm.
And I was not impressed. Obviously, this is not like the best way for me to be eating In-N-Out because it was sitting in my car for the last like 35 minutes.
Right.
But it is what it is. And
It's not really indicative of the caliber.
right. But I'm hoping that I'm still gonna have a positive experience.
I have to
I
ask though, like you just ordered off the menu a cheeseburger. You didn't even ask for like the chili and like
no,
grilled onions and extra
no,
sauce
it has
spreading.
onion. It has onion. She asked me if I wanted onion. It was a girl
Mm.
outside who was taking orders. No,
Mm,
I was like thinking about, I was like, maybe I'll do like protein style where they wrap it, because that I know about. Also, I
right.
watch enough Emily Marie go In-N-Out orders to know what to
The
order.
Dutchman, the Flying Dutchman with the onions.
I don't know about that, but I was like, if I'm having this, I'm gonna have the thing. I know that people typically order the double double, but I was like, I don't want a double double. That's crazy. I just want a cheeseburger and some animal style fries. So, and then I stopped at a local liquor store and I got this
A
and
crispy cocktail.
a crispy cocktail, which is peach and citrus vodka with natural flavors. It's not very good,
Oh no.
but it's okay. Now, the reason that I asked what I asked is because each one of these cans has a whopping 200 calories in it.
Okay,
So
that's a
I don't
little
know.
excessive. And
Yeah,
it's
I
a
don't
normal
know.
sized can.
Yeah, small.
Okay.
7% alcohol. So that's a
It
little
has more
much.
alcohol.
Oh, that's fine.
Usually seltzers have 5.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably
Well,
what it is.
likely, but still, like the hull, it's
The question
crazy.
is an additional 2% of alcohol deserving and
Of a
worthy
hundred.
of an additional 100 calories? It doesn't feel proportionate, I will say.
It does not. So,
No.
verdict on the fries, if they were warm, definitely would be better, but it is tasty, the animal style, like
I never liked animal style fries. I never liked In-N-Out fries unless they were In-N-Out. And then I would always ask
unless they
for,
were what?
unless they were animal style. It's been a long day. Um, so In-N-Out fries must have animal style for them to be palatable for me. And honestly, one of my favorite things to get at In-N-Out is the chilies, and you can get them chopped or like the little like they look like little chef cooked.
Mm,
And those are really good on that too. It's like eating your Papa John's pizza with pepperoncini, essentially the same basis.
yum. Same
Um,
experience.
yeah, and I haven't been to an In-N-Out in about a gazillion years, but one of like the most viral things that have happened in the past year or so at In-N-Out is the Flying Dutchman, which is like the protein style. Um, but you get the burger patties instead of bread, it's grilled onions. Like it's rounds of onion that act as the bun.
Interesting. So, like,
And
instead of the lettuce,
instead of, yeah,
because you said
instead
protein
of,
style.
right. Hmm. But that gives me an idea of perhaps recreating that here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on a day that I have a little bit more time.
Yeah,
Mm.
perhaps. I like that idea a lot.
So you are 2 hours behind me. You're like
I'm
in the
two
middle of
hours
it.
behind. I'm not very hungry, but we're
What
here
else
for
did
the
you have to eat
vibes.
today? When did you get
Well,
there?
so we arrived yesterday. Okay, so actually, a whole story, of course, with arriving. Wait, hold on. Let me take a bite of this.
Take a bite. I'm gonna take a bite too. Mm, I just love
Honestly,
silken tofu so much. It's so good.
that's a really good burger.
Their burger's delicious.
But when I had it in Cali that night, it was like dry. It was really delicious. My experience has been turned around. Okay,
And
so
imagine how good it was when it was still hot.
right, it was definitely delicious. So we arrived yesterday. We had like a whole situation with our travel, with our arrival. So we Jesse and I left Miami on time. Everything was good. However, we literally are they just closed the doors. The pilot gets on the mic and he's like, "Hey, everybody. So today is not going to be a good ride."
That's always nice to hear. Very comforting.
I look at Jesse and I'm like, that's an insane thing to say as the pilot of this airplane. He's like, there's really
Muy
bad weather.
ominous.
There's really bad weather on the way there. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Basically, he was like, hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen, because we are
Brace
about
yourselves.
to die. And so then that was a friggin' fantastic start to our flight. And
Did
then,
he underplay it or overplay it?
no, that's a good question. I don't know. We did have a lot of turbulence. Like it was pretty bad. But yeah, we had some pretty bad turbulence.
Were there any moments where you were like, I fear for my life?
There were some moments where I was just like, I mean, one more of those and my whole entire intestine's gonna come out of my mouth. So I don't know. You
Oh, you
know,
were nauseous.
I didn't really get too nauseous because I'm strong like that. But Jesse definitely was getting nauseous. And, it
Oh
was just like,
no.
those drops where it feels like literally like your heart sinks to your stomach, but your stomach is like going up into your heart. Like everything is just
It's like being on a 4 hour long roller coaster.
right.
How long
Exactly.
is that flight?
It was like, it was supposed to be 4 hours, but then in like 3 hours into the flight, also, mind you, because of the turbulence, the flight attendants were not allowed to like pass around snacks and drinks.
Right.
And so we're just sitting there. And
Did you have a
then
pre-flight cocktail?
we did, of course.
How did
Um,
that feel?
I had an espresso martini, which woke me right up. Jessie
Oh
had
my God.
a dirty martini, which probably is why she felt so nauseous.
I
Um,
feel like an espresso martini would like be worse for me
mm-mm.
than a regular.
Espresso martinis put me where I need to be.
Yeah, if
Anyway,
I'm trying to party, not take a nap on a flight.
I wasn't trying to nap.
Fine.
So,
Go on.
so they're like trying to rush the service of like drinks and snacks. So that was taking a little bit of a while. And then, um, when we like had Wi-Fi and stuff, we were chatting. We realized Lauren's flight was starting to get like delayed, constant delays, constant delays. And we're chatting with her back and forth. All of a sudden, I look at the screen in front of me and it says, mind you, like a moment before I had looked at the screen and it said an hour and a half left, like for the flight. I look up again and I see an hour and 45, and like 30 minutes had gone by since the last time that I looked. So it was supposed to say an hour, but it said
Did you have to
an
like go
hour and
around the storm?
45. We had to fly around Colorado, come in through the west, and it added another freaking like while to
Little
our flight.
explorers just chilling, taking a detour, taking the scenic route.
Call me Christopher Columbus the way I take the scenic route, unfortunately for me.
Girl, I am not gonna call you Christopher Columbus because that man was trash.
Anyway, then we
Anyway,
arrive, we pick up the car. It was it was eventful, but it was okay. Lauren, unfortunately, our sweet, sweet baby angel, um, her flight got canceled. Like it kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed until it got
is she
delayed
not there with you?
11:30 p.m. Mind you, she was supposed to leave at 6 p.m. It got delayed all the way to 11:30 p.m. She was like, fuck it, I'm going home. I'm gonna get on the same flight that tomorrow. This morning, first thing in the morning, she was supposed to leave LaGuardia. First thing in the morning, she sends us a message from Delta saying, your flight has been delayed 30 minutes. She's like, not playing this fucking game until she called Delta, whatever. They changed her to a flight leaving out of JFK. Sweet Angel is about to land. She should be landing
Okay.
anytime,
Oh
any
my God,
minute.
you scared me. And
Hmm.
tell everybody what you're there for.
So thank you so much for
Mhm.
asking. I
You're
am
welcome. Setting
here
the stage.
for I am here for a wonderful, beautiful concert of our wonderful, beloved, sweet, gorgeous, beautiful, lovely, talented Sierra Farrell, singer that we all really, really love. Very, very exciting, very big things. However, I have got a bone to pick with airlines. Like, this is not okay. This is not okay. Everything is getting delayed. Everything is getting ruined by them.
Okay, but weather is weather, you know?
Right, right, for sure. But then in that case, I don't know, find a friggin' solution.
Drive.
Get me my Lauren. I need my Lauren here.
She's on her way.
By the way, everybody, I'm so sorry that we have bad sound. Hey, everybody, I mean, mom. Um, this is the reality of the situation. It's still entertaining
I'm sorry, what were you apologizing for?
that we have bad sound.
Do we have bad sound?
It's
People make
definitely,
millions mukbanging with these things. What do you mean?
mm, it's definitely not as good as it could be, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. you
I'm
know.
going to apologize because I feel like I'm going to be like wiping my nose quite a bit. There's chili crisp, gochujang, and a serrano pepper in here.
Oh wow.
And I am
Feeling it.
clearing. It is so good
Um,
though. I just love, I don't love tofu, period. I love silken tofu with sauce.
I do really like
I
that.
love silken tofu, period, because I also really like it in like the Korean stews. It's just it's silky is what it is, and I like silky things.
Yes, it's
Lush.
effervescent. Um, so the
Hmm.
remainder of our travels,
Yes.
um,
I saw you on your map. You're quite like in the middle of
far.
nowhere-esque.
Right, so we are on the outskirts of Denver. We are not inside of Denver. I believe that Lauren booked this hotel because she
You're
because
in a
we're
hotel?
closer. Yeah.
Why are you missing a TV?
You know, I don't ask questions. I don't
Like
ask
I would expect
questions.
that from an Airbnb. I don't know that I would expect that from like a hotel, particularly not one that Lauren would book. Is
Okay,
that what life is like in Colorado?
let's be easy on Lauren. Okay.
It's not on
Um,
Lauren. It's on the hotel. You have the bracket behind you. It's bare.
okay, hold
I
on.
thought you were at somebody's house that you know.
I don't know anybody in Colorado.
I'm saying that's what I was thinking. Because where else would you just have an empty TV bracket with
Over
no
there,
TV?
there's a really beautiful piece of wood sculpture on the wall. Who knows, who knows who how the interior decorator decorated the space. I don't
It's
ask
a mouthful.
questions is my saying. So we are a little bit, that's actually, it's really funny that you say that because when we landed, I was like, damn, like Colorado is the country because everything around the airport is like fields and fields and barns and fields. And
Do you
Jesse
not
was like,
know? Are you aware now that Colorado is not in the Midwest?
yes, we have established this
It's mountain.
because In and Out is here. So there's
Is that
mountains
why?
in the Midwest. Anyway, not my point, not my point, not my
No,
point, not
okay.
my problem.
Move
So
on.
we arrive
Mm.
and I was like, damn, we're in the country. And she was like, we're not in the country. Colorado is like super waspy. And I was like, huh, interesting. I always thought that Colorado was like trashy a little bit because, okay, hold on, hear me out. I'm not talking about like Breckenridge, Aspen, all of those places. I'm talking about like Colorado, like where,
Colorado is super progressive and like really cool. It has what is it called? Mile High City or mile because the elevation isn't that Denver? Isn't the elevation like super up there?
yeah, we're pretty high.
Um, Colorado's like, yeah, it's a blue state. What do you mean?
What I mean is that first of all, I know that there's like a big issue here with like similarly to San Francisco and Portland with like houseless people. And I know that there's like a lot of drug issues here.
There's a
And
lot of
so,
weed.
no, there's a lot of drug problems here. And Boulder, I believe, is where like one of the biggest schools, like one of the biggest party schools in the country is. And so that is a breeding ground for drug dealers and trash. Like I always saw like Boulder or like that college town to be like the the stoner Tallahassee, like of the West Coast of whatever. You know what I
Are
mean?
you trying to
Because
get kicked out of Colorado? Is that what you're trying to do?
I have to tell
You're
you,
never invited again.
I don't think that many people would disagree with me. Huh. How about that? Okay. So we pull up to the hotel
Uh-huh.
and it was nighttime. It was dark. It was nighttime outside. And so I got scared. We walk in and we're like, okay, so Lauren is like a Marriott member. Bitch has got points. She gets upgraded daily. She has got the hookup. I don't know how to ask to get upgraded. I've literally never known how to do that in my life. People give me a room there as long as there's a bed in it. I am a happy, happy clam. I don't know how to get upgraded until we walk in and I like whisper to Jesse and I'm like, I know that we said that we are going to try to get upgraded. Like, please handle that. And she was like, okay. And so she goes to the girl at the front desk and she's like, so like Lauren is a member. So we were hoping to like see if there was any way that we could get upgraded because seeing as she's like a member and all that. And then the girl was like, okay, like what kind of upgrade were you looking for? Immediately, I was like,
Presidential suite. What do you
I was
mean?
like, forget about it, don't worry about it. Not a problem. And then and then we were like, what upgrades do you have? And she was like, well, I have a room like a queen double because we're in a queen suite. She's like, I have a queen double with a mountain view. And then we were like, that's an upgrade. And she was like, yeah, it's really nice. You have a mountain view. And we're like, okay, cool. No, then Jess arrives and we were like, and I was like, wait, hold on. Like, can you explain to us a little bit more about this room? And then she was explaining. And then Jess was like, is it bigger? And she was like, no, the suite is bigger. And she was like, and how is that an upgrade? And then she was like,
The
because there's a
mountain view.
view. And we're like, no, babe, no, thank you. But then I was just like, how is one supposed to ask? Like, first of all, like, what kind of answer is that? What kind of upgrade are you looking for? I think it's pretty straightforward asking for an upgrade. That means we want a bigger room, we want more space. We are four women. We need space.
Wait, who's
No,
the fourth?
Lauren, she's coming. We're supposed to be four women.
No, no. Who are you there now? Oh, Jesse, Jess, and you. I didn't realize that Jess was coming. I thought it was just the three of you. Very good. Very cute. Real quick segue, fully unrelated to this fascinating story. Are you using mom's Zoom account?
I am. Yep, I am.
I just looked down and I'm like, Diana, she's not here.
She's not here. Not here today.
Okay.
You know what? She is
Well,
here because
in
she
spirit.
allowed us to use her Zoom account.
She's here in spirit. Okay. Great. So what do you have planned? Are you
So,
gonna go to a lot of dispensaries besides the concert? Yeah, I saw that.
no, why didn't you tell me? The hell?
I thought it was
How
a
long has it
pattern
been
in your
there?
sweat. Like a few minutes.
Wow, okay.
I didn't know
Um,
what it was, and I thought maybe it's like just like a shiny spot in your knit sweater. I don't know.
like I love your lip gloss. Thanks, it's bacon grease.
Exactly.
Okay.
You hit the nail
So
on the head. That is exactly what I meant.
I was actually hoping to get to a dispensary before this conversation, but alas, did not happen. We will be frequenting a dispensary right after you and I finish this call. The rest of our plans. So this morning we woke up, we gymmed a little bit. Little side note, I have to say, most underrated thing in the world. I know you're going to disagree with me because I know you. Most underrated thing in the world is working out on vacation. I love it so much.
I don't know that I
First
would
of all,
disagree with you.
we've already talked about this. I know that there's not much in the world that feels better than feeling better than other people. I love to feel better. Like, I love to feel like I'm better than others. And that makes me feel like I'm better than other people. I'm going to the gym, I'm working out, I'm staying active, I'm fit. So this morning we started off at the gym. Good start. They have an all you can eat buffet for this breakfast buffet. Fantastical. We had some eggs, we had some sausage, we had
I'm
some
gonna stop
peanut
you real
butter.
quick. What, if not all you can eat, what is a buffet?
It's all you can eat.
A buffet by definition is all you can eat.
So you're saying I don't have to say that it's an all you can eat?
It was a bit redundant, yeah.
Okay. Uh, Fantastic. 10 out of 10 breakfast buffet. I will be back just for that. And then we continued to work. And then we went for a lovely lunch just because the service was really lovely. My salad was subpar.
Meh.
Um, yeah, at a local place. Um, And then I went very shortly. Oh, and then we went to a little cafe. I had a matcha latte. I think that matcha latte really, really filled me up a little bit. And then very shortly after that, I went to go pick up all of this. So after this, we are going to go to a dispensary and
Mm.
potentially to a thrift store. There are two thrift stores that we need to check out in downtown Denver, but there's also a Goodwill that I drove past that I want to go to. There is also another, it looks like a Goodwill-esque thrift store called Arc Thrift.
Mm.
We will be going there as well. Lauren arrives in about an hour and a half, so we will go pick her up, and then we're gonna go get a nice little dinner um, somewhere around town. Tomorrow we also have a little bit of work to do during the day, but then in the afternoon we're gonna go have fun. And then Thursday we're gonna try to go out for a hike. It's been rainy as hell and gloomy as hell, which is crazy. Little fun fact I did not know. Did you know that Colorado has the most sunny days out of any American US state?
I think I knew that because it's like a state where people go to be outdoors, and how would you not be outdoors unless it's sunny? Does that make sense? How Yes, it needs to be sunny to be outdoors
Right.
under most
So
circumstances. Oh my God, look
you would think
how the sun is hitting my face like right there. Hi.
stunning, gorgeous. Um, and then Thursday evening is the concert. And then Friday, we are waking up in the morning and going to the airport, flying home, arriving Friday night at home. And then Saturday morning, first thing in the morning, I'm getting my whole entire body waxed. Amazing. After that, we're driving straight up to Orlando and we're going to a music festival. Crazy, I know.
In my opinion, the only thing crazy in this scenario
Mm,
is that you and our sister-in-law willingly decided to make plans in such a way that you don't get to see me in person for a very long time.
you're
So
absolutely
that's
right.
on you. But I hope you guys don't have miserable weather on the way back so that your flights actually leave. And also be careful because like when you get a wax, like your pores are open, and if you go into like those like STD infested pools, you're definitely gonna catch something.
I have a whole entire day between me and the football. So solid 24 hours for those pores to get closed all right up.
Okay, well,
And yeah, go ahead. Go on.
no. Um, a singular TikTok showed up on my FYP and I did not interested on that party thing that you're going to.
Oh,
Um, it's looking kind of gross. So I hope you guys enjoy.
I hope so too.
It
Ever
was
since
like,
they
oh my God, and
changed,
check out this like sick lineup. And everybody in the comments is like, what do you mean sick lineup? Who are these people? It literally looks like somebody put through like a randomizer machine, just like a bunch of random words to create words and letters to create like the names of these artists, which are essentially kids who didn't graduate college, whose parents bought them a DJ deck. Not
okay,
hating.
hold the phone. I'm going to correct you. Okay.
It
So let me
wasn't
give you
my
some
video.
background.
It wasn't my video. It wasn't my
Let
video.
me let
It
me
was
give
a
you some
video that
con
popped up on my For You page.
let me give you some context. Let me give you some background. So I actually made a big, big, big mistake in a previous video of ours, where you and I were sitting on your bed, chatting away, talking. Um, I said that this DJ, huge DJ's name, Claude Von Stroke, is part of this
Right.
production, whatever. Incorrect. He was the one that started this record label, Dirty Bird. Excuse me. All of the Dirty Bird events were underseen by him up until now. This is the first, I believe, I might be wrong. Who knows? I'm usually wrong, I feel like. This is the first Dirty Bird event, I think, that is not under his supervision. And a lot of things are going fucking crazy. A huge portion of his following, from what I've understood, is like dropped out of the event because he's not facilitating it. And because it is now under the supervision of like a bigger company that doesn't really care about the like the community aspect of it all and the what is the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? The
I don't
culture
know.
of it all, the culture of it all, then
Mm,
shit like what you're seeing is happening, which is them bringing Love Island people and them promoting it the way that they're promoting it. But the whole entire point of Dirty Bird and this record label, as you know, what it used to be, is that it's not about big DJ names. It's about people who know good music and play good music. And for the most part, people wouldn't even
says
look at
who?
the
This one
lineup.
random DJ? You know what?
No, it's
You
the
know what?
culture of it.
Okay, okay. Um, let's
You're
feel
bored.
free to move past this. Yes. I honestly, yes. I feel like I've been lectured about this event that supposedly at one point was very cool, but now unfortunately is no longer, that you guys are attending without me, multiple times by you and our sweet, wonderful brother. And with all honesty, I simply do not care.
Okay, well, what do you have to say then?
I only care that you guys enjoy yourselves and that you are safe and that you don't come back bearing any illnesses that are transferable in any which way. And yeah, otherwise, enjoy yourselves.
Thank you so much.
The only thing I had on my notes today is actually quite like a topic, I believe. And it's on the topic of if he wanted to, he would. And before I
Mm,
go into it, I want to hear your take on it because obviously, like, yes, there are things that are well beyond anybody's control
right, of
in
course.
the sense where, like, if a man wanted to provide me with the moon and all the stars, he would, but no, in reality, he cannot because it's all the way up there.
Right.
Um, thoughts?
Thoughts on if he wanted to, he could, he would.
He
I,
would.
I, I believe in this. I support this message.
Good. So I was encountered by two experiences that happened, I guess, in a way simultaneously, in a way
Okay.
where even though I have re-downloaded Hinge a couple months ago, I wasn't really
Wait, you
taking it
have like something on the inside of your right eye.
garlic peel. That's been there the whole time.
Wow. No, it has not been there the whole time. I just
Listen,
noticed it.
I came in like a freaking storm and started chopping things.
Okay, go on,
Anyway, because
because like I really want you to get to the point.
I literally just started talking. How long are we into this conversation? You haven't shut the fuck up in, let me get to the
36
point.
minutes.
Goodness. Anyway, I was approached. So yes, I re-downloaded Hinge a couple months ago, but I wasn't really taking it very seriously. I was not in a good place mentally, and everybody felt incredibly understimulating and just like very unimpressive to me. So I wasn't really taking it seriously. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm meeting my husband this week.
Hmm.
Um, but then I matched with this guy. And I'm going to like in general be as vague about it as I possibly can with still giving some tea because the latter of the two men that I'm about to discuss is aware of this podcast now. So,
Ooh,
yeah. So
okay,
basically, dude number one, we'll call him
Brandy.
idiot. No, no, minimum. We'll call him minimum. Well, M for minimum.
Mm.
Um, M lives near me. Um, and a thing that I've done for a few years now is that I don't give out my phone number unless concrete plans are made for a proper first date. Why? Because too many men out there, not men, m- baby boys out there feel way too comfortable with just maintaining these like pen palish, like, but like overtly sexual pen palish situations, like asking for photos and stuff like that before we've even met, for decades on end without making any plans. Like very bare minimum, very Peter Pan syndrome, very not my vibe. So as a rule, I don't give him my phone number unless concrete plans are made. So this guy um, is a relatively recent transplant to our area. And even though he lives and works like right by me, his suggestion is for, yes, quite iconic, but simultaneously underwhelming establishment all the way in Key Biscayne on a weeknight. So, but I was like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm chilling. He
That's
also
the
offered,
Pelican.
yes, snacks for that. Very good. So, well, I said Key Biscayne. It's not like,
Yeah,
anyway.
not that crazy. Not much else.
Well, no, I could have. The thing is that, like, if it would have been Gramps Getaway, it wouldn't have been underwhelming. Gramps Getaway is incredible. Um,
Right, right.
so, but I was like, you know what? I'm totally fine. He also offered to send me an Uber, and it felt the whole thing felt a little weird to me because I'm like, bro, you live like right here. There's so many cute places near us. We don't have to go all the way down to
Right.
freaking Key Biscayne, but it's neither here nor there. I was like, I'm gonna be in my feminine, and just allow the man to make the plans. That is totally fine. You want to send me an Uber? Send me an Uber, babe. Chilling. But as the day approached, I realized that it was last week when I was not feeling at my greatest, whether it was emotional, physical, or whatever else. I wasn't there to like go out on a date with this guy or go to work or leave my apartment. So I message him the the day before our date, and I let him know, like, hey, listen, I'm not really feeling well. Can I please, like, we can either reschedule now, or if you'd like, I can let you know tomorrow how I'm feeling. And he was like, no, let's see how you're feeling tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. Following day comes around. I'm just not, I can't wrap my mind around like getting cute for a date. It's like so not it. And the thing is that, like, also up until that point, like in the app, the conversation was a little odd. Like, he got really fixated about asking me why my previous relationships didn't work. And I'm like, bro, you haven't even purchased me a beverage yet. None of your business.
Also, I have to say, it's like if you're looking for red flags, be a little bit more discreet about it. Like have have a way with it, you
Have a
know?
conversation with me and see why I'm fucked up. Like, don't ask me what
Right.
other men think about me. Go ask them yourself. I can send you their phone
Truly.
numbers. So, so
Wait,
that
that
was
would
a
be
little,
hilarious if like
do a references.
On your Hinge profile references, that would be
Yeah,
amazing.
references available upon request. So the conversation was like really understimulating for me, even like while when we moved to Texas after we had, who's there? Who are you smiling at?
Somebody just walked
Hi. Oh no, I'm in your ears. Anyway, um,
by.
really understimulating in the sense that I would ask him a question, right? Because we're having a conversation. And he would send me like responses. Like this guy obviously likes to write about himself and not ask me in return. And I'm like, what?
Do you know that
Once
that is my fucking pet peeve? Go on. I will
awful.
divulge later.
So day of the day comes around, I realize it's absolutely not happening, like not today. So I sent him like, hey, listen, I am really not feeling well. Today is even worse than yesterday. I would, if it's okay with you, like, please let's cancel today, but I would still like to meet you. So if you'd like, I'm available on like tomorrow night or Sunday night. I'm giving him options. Like
Options.
I'm not canceling and like peace. Like let's like see you on the flip. Like I'm giving you options of, oh, let's move this along. Let's plan our actual date. So he's like, well, I don't know if I might have to work on Sunday. Um, but I will let you know. And I'm like, great, yeah, let me know. And he was like, you'll be the first one to know. And I'm like, whatever, that's
Sick.
fine. And then like from that moment on, we had spoken like two other additional days. And every time it was like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, much better. Thank you so much. And I'm not bringing up again the let's reschedule because you must be out of your mind. Again, in my feminine, bro, take initiative. I gave you my availability. If none of those work, offer more times. Like, what else? Do you want me to hold your hand while you make the reservation? Like, no, because I haven't met you yet, so I'm not touching you. So, um,
Boundaries.
boundaries. Yesterday comes around again. Hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm great. How are you? I'm going to the gym. Fantastic. I hope you have a good workout. Ha 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 ha. Me too. Good. So I send him a thing. Where is this motherfucker? Um, and then he's like, again, how are you doing? Even though I'd already answered. I was like, I'm fine. I'm working. It's like, I'm going to be really honest with you. When we were still on the app, I told you that I don't usually give my number until plans are made. I do that because I found that too many guys are comfortable with just having these tentative pen pal situations. And that is far from what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, I got sick, but when I canceled, I also offered other times that we could meet. You told me that you would let me know. And since then, there's been no mention of rescheduling. Now, I don't think that I am like too nice. So like I don't know how he got from this that I am still interested in seeing him because this was my bye-bye. But he was like, "Oh, good to hear that you still want to meet up. That's why I asked, how do you feel? We can absolutely schedule something for this week." And then there was radio silence for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, "Do you want like if you want to schedule something with me, schedule something with me." So I just wrote, I'm not interested in wasting any more of my time or yours. I don't think that this is the right fit for me. I'm looking for someone who is more intentional about making plans and puts in a little bit more effort into meeting me. I do wish you the best of luck with the restaurant. Hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, no problem. I was actually trying to be polite and not to pressure you into a date when you are unwell. I already told you I'm feeling well. You dumb
You
dumb.
are unwell.
But it's okay. No hard feelings. Ha 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 ha. Anyway.
Okay.
So that is on the if he wanted to, he would, because simultaneously I match with another man who,
Hmm.
again, messages me asking me for like after quite like a nice conversation. I'm not in the camp of like let's talk for like a month before we meet. Like we're either gonna connect or we don't. We might as well get it over with now. Asking me for my phone number. I laid down the law. You don't get my number until you set up a date with me. And he was like, okay, great. Are you free Sunday? I'm like, I am free Sunday. Fantastic. Can I take you out to dinner? Absolutely, you can. This is my phone number. Oh no, before I send him my phone number, he asked me if I would want him to pick me up. And I was like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna find my way there. But if we get along, I could allow you to take me home. So I gave him my phone number. He sends
Wait, I'm
me,
so sorry. I'm going to pause you right there. You don't think that that choice of words can be perceived as like take
that's
me
not exactly
home?
what I wrote. That's not exactly
Okay.
what I wrote.
Okay.
It's a no, I'm not a slut.
I'm kidding.
I'm a reformed
I'm a
experiencer.
lady
I'm a lady. I am a
who
lady.
doesn't drive.
I listen. First of all, if I
No,
can avoid
ladies,
driving,
ladies don't drive
ladies
is
don't
what
drive.
I'm
If I can avoid
saying.
driving, I avoid driving. And the thing is that like the man is European, which as we know, I have quite the affinity for.
Mm.
Um
Do we have a placement for him in Europe, or are we not divulging?
we're not going to divulge at this point in time, but we'll say that it's Southern Europe and they make very good pasta. I'm kidding.
Ooh, Italy.
Italy. So next thing you know, like we meet at this gorge Italian restaurant. He meets me at the door. We arrive at the table. There's already glasses of Prosecco. He orders for me. This man's favorite pasta is bucatini, bitch.
Say no more, say less.
Say no more. Um, and it was just like really nice to have a conversation with an adult man who knows what he wants and is not afraid to vocalize it. And then the following day, we're talking. He took me home like a gentleman, very, very nice. The following day, he messages me like, "I would like to see you again. Are you free tonight?" And I'm like, "Sam, soon. Just so happens that I am." No, because I first told him that I'm free, like that I could do Monday, but I could also do Wednesday or Thursday. And he was like, "How about all three? Let's meet tomorrow. I want to take you out to dinner." I was like, "Okay, great." This time around, he comes to pick me up. We go to an unassuming but very good Argentinian steakhouse. We have a glass of wine. We're talking. At some point he was like, "Okay, so you have this and you have that and you have this going for you and like you have a good family and like you have a good job and you have like a nice apartment and all this." So like, and I was like, "Are you trying to wonder like what's wrong with
What's
me?"
wrong with her? She's too
And he
perfect.
was like, I was like, "So why are you single?" And I'm like, "Honestly, I think that for a very long time, I didn't know where I wanted to end up. So making a connection that was more permanent felt wrong to me because I didn't want to commit to something that I couldn't commit to forever."
Right,
And on top of it, like the last few, like the last, like let's say couple like relationships that I've had were, and like I'm explaining it to him, he was like, "Say no more. You just haven't been with a man." I was like, "You've been with boys." He has a very cute dog. When
when's his
he
birthday?
he told me it's in July. I want
Oh,
to
so he's
say
a Leo,
no, he's a
or
Cancer.
he's a Cancer?
He's a big Cancer.
Hmm,
I wouldn't be surprised if the
interesting.
rest of his chart has more fire because yes. Um, but yeah, it's and then so like I'm thinking to myself like, "Oh my God, this is feeling like a little like love bomby," but at the same time, like, why wouldn't a man fall in love with me on the first date?
Truly, truly. But
Like,
also, like, there's something to back it up. It's not just like love bomby, and then ghost. Like,
it's
he's
been 2 days and two dates. Like listen, it
right,
could
but
very
the
well
fact
be
that
that.
immediately he texted him, immediately he was like showing interest.
Yeah. So
If he wanted
again,
to, he would.
yeah, if he wanted to, he would. The man wanted to take me out on a date twice in a row. Does what he needs to do, knows how to treat a lady. Um,
Mm-hmm.
at the very
Mm-hmm.
least, it's very appreciated to be seen in that way.
I'm so
Um,
happy for you.
and we'll
What was
see.
what was that thing that you said, and then I was like, I fucking hate it when people do that, and that I will divulge later.
Um, damn, we both have ADHD. Yeah,
Damn. What did we hate that the other guy did?
everything. Um, oh, the when you ask somebody a question and they answer very thoroughly but never ask you back
Oh,
how you
thank
feel
you.
about it.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, his
Wait.
first
Okay, so
offense.
first of all, before I even delve into that, I'm so happy that you have had such a wonderful and positive experience with this guy. I hope that it continues to be so because I am ready to have a new person to bully in my life. Um,
Ooh, I don't think he would allow that.
okay, whatever.
But like
So
in a
fight
really
with.
fun way. If anything, you would have like banter.
Yeah, there you go. Second of all, I feel like I'm getting like very like flushed and this
You
hasn't
are
happened
getting,
in so many years. Like I'm kind of excited about it.
you
Third
look
of
like you just
all,
had a chemical peel.
thank you. Um, and then last but not least of the three, back to the point.
Mm.
I number one red flag for me because I'm a person of conversation. I meet you for the first time. I have questions. This is something that you've even commented on when I have met like past
That is a
interests of
very
yours.
Oh my God, that was barely an inch. Duff is a very inquisitive person when she first meets you.
I first
And
meet you, I want
particularly
to
if
know
you put
everything.
a cocktail in that girl, she will ask you about your country's history. Because as I said, I have an affinity for Europeans and
Correct.
a lot of history there.
I want to know everything. I want to know the history of you. I want to know the history of your family. I want to know why you are here. How did we get here? How are we here today? I want to know all of the details of your life. Spare no details for me, please.
Mm.
Um, and so when I meet a person and that is not reciprocated, red flag. I do not want it. I will not continue the conversation. Once I am finished asking my questions, I'm going to get up and walk away because that is a red flag for me. I'm trying to make conversation with you. I am being inquisitive, as you said. I am being interested.
Very, very curious, George.
I'm showing interest in you. That is all a person wants, is to be seen, is to be heard, is to be wanted. And I am giving you all of that, and you are not giving me the slightest bit in return. You are not for me.
Yeah. No,
Immediately
I agree.
walking away. I don't like
Bye.
it. I don't need it.
Yeah, it was really
Lastly,
cute. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
lastly, if he wanted to, he would. Um, I think that Adam is like a constant reminder of that for me
Mm.
he because of both of the ends of that thing. Because like sometimes it's if he wanted, wait, do you guys want Jess and Jess just walked by. Do you guys want fries? Do you want burger?
Do you want burger?
Do you want burger?
I know.
Okay.
I'm not okay. It's the drink. Who
Yeah,
am I?
they're
You?
poison. People in Colorado. Hi. Hi.
She's
People in
showing her face
Colorado.
on the podcast, everybody. She is
You know,
warning signs. She is showing her face on the podcast, everybody.
Google girl reveal.
Let it be known. She has
Um,
shown her face. We are showing her. She is now on the screen.
I
Um,
think that somebody in the Colorado State House heard you talking smack about Colorado being country, and they put some poison in your drink.
maybe put against me.
Chip, chip, ba, 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 ba.
So back to my point. So Adam is
Mm.
on both ends of the spectrum. If you want, you can add ice to that. I think that it would make it better. Um, if he wanted to, he would, and he does all the time. However, if he wanted to, he would, where he doesn't. And I'm just like, if you wanted to, you would. You know?
Yeah.
Does that make
And
sense?
because he does, no, 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 yeah. Like on the opposite end of that spectrum, if he doesn't want to, he's not going
He will
to.
not. Right. Thank you so
Right.
much for completing
And
that for me.
I think that from the point of view of myself as like as your sister-in-law, he does enough wanting to, then when he does not, it's like,
It's
okay,
fine.
you're also an autonomous human being and you're allowed to not want to do things and not have to.
Right. Because also for me, I'm also the kind of person that would be like, okay, stop. You're too obsessed with me. Like, this is annoying.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like, it's odd because like there's the duality of like me, like being like a realist, and I'm like, there's so many fucked up people today, like real weird shit. I did my due diligence. He is who he says he is. We'll get into it off camera,
Right.
offline.
So I have a question for you.
Mm,
Have you looked at me at all in this conversation?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I also look at myself, duh. But yeah, I look.
Because
I
because
didn't miss the stain on your sweater. I saw it. I didn't say anything.
that's actually funny that you say that, but that's even not even why I asked that because
Are you
I
looking at me
really
at all?
I'm I am, but not as much
We're
as
like
I'm looking at me.
canaries. We're like canaries, like, oh, shiny, pretty thing. Hi. But wait, no, because I
There's
was in the middle of saying something.
oh sorry, go on.
The duality. So the
Mm,
duality of being the realist, down to earth, and also like carrying the experiences that I've had in the past of like men who have not treated me as they should. And I will say this, the person that is gaslighted me more than anyone else in this entire planet, my entire lived experience, the call is coming from inside the house. It is moi. I have gaslit myself so many times because I wanted to be in like a loving relationship, that even though my intuition said something switched, something is weird, something is off, like no, but you're just like being anxious attached, and you're just like being weird, like everything is fine. And then the next thing you know, the other shoe drops. So there's that. And then simultaneously, there's like that saying that I've heard so many times, that like if you are ever feeling confused by a man, and I feel, I can't speak for men, yes.
Right.
But
Right.
from what I've seen, that really does only go towards like relationships with men. Like, I don't know if it can be said the other way around. But like, if you feel confused by a man, move along. He's not
Yeah.
interested. A man who is interested will make it known.
Hmm.
And
I think it goes both ways. I think it goes both ways.
I can only
And
speak
I
for
think that
myself when I'm not
you have
interested.
confused people. I know I have.
I don't think I have.
I'm sure you have. I actually
If I've
know
ever
you have.
confused you, leave a comment.
I know you have. I can think of one person for sure that I know you've confused,
Text it to me.
and another person as well.
Send it to me. I don't know who you're talking about. But it
People
doesn't
that
matter. Neither than me.
were trying to get serious with you in the past, where you were like, "No, I don't want to be there."
Okay, neither here nor there. Anyway, um, if this retains its force, then that would be really, really nice.
That would be
If
really
it
nice.
it would be really nice.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, then at the very least it was nice to go on 2 dates with a man who made it very known that he's interested.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that's the difference between your 20s and your 30s.
And I'm on the tail end of my 30s, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. I
I'm
don't know
kidding.
what you're talking
I'm kidding.
about.
I made that a little note in my notes of like differences between your 20s and your 30s, and there are just far too many to start listing them now because we are short on time. However,
I
I
will
will go
say
back
this,
to
the
that
only
previous
thing that
point.
yeah, sorry, go on.
No, finish it out.
When I was in my 20s, I don't know how we did it, because like we were like in my 20s, like recession, bullshit. I don't know how I did as many things as I did. I truly couldn't tell you, because I sure shit wasn't getting paid very well. Things were definitely cheaper. Um, but I had so much fun. I got to experience a lot of things. The
Hmm.
my 20s were fun, but I will say this, they were also so fun that I truly have like black pockets of like, I don't
Huh.
know what happened in
What happened that
2007.
year? Hmm.
I have no idea what happened in 2007. Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
That's why
None of
Facebook
your
photos are
business.
such a wonderful time, like
None of your
memories.
business. What
None
happened
of
in
my business.
2007? None of your
Nope.
business. Um,
What were you gonna say?
yeah, in my 20s, I was fearless, absolutely fearless. What I was going to
Yeah.
say was that just a very quick kind of like callback to what we were saying before. The reason that I brought that up is because there's a phenomenon that happens that when I get on FaceTime with a person that I love, and it only when with a person that I love, I don't look at them. I am
Because you
I
know we're
am
there.
I am in a safe space, so I can look at myself. And you know what? And you know what?
Hmm. What?
Actors, that's how they have such great control over themselves because they watch themselves. They watch themselves speak, they watch themselves be.
Emote.
And so this is why I'm so good.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
good to know.
Now everybody knows. And so I'm just going to finish this with asking you one final question. One, okay. It's like a double-ended question. When was the last time that you watched a Final Destination movie? And did you know that they still make them?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I go to the movie theater. So I saw the preview to the last movie that came out. Like, what's it called? The one that it's like it goes back to like some like family curse or whatever. They're at some picnic. It is bad news. People stepping on glass and like getting strangled by the hose. Um, I actually wanted to watch that one because it looked real funky. It was like getting like super like a little bit religious in a way, but like very metaphysical. Um, I only ever saw the very first movie from start to finish.
What
The
one?
one with
Which?
the logs.
And the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Because the
think that's
second
the first.
one,
That's the only one that I've ever watched.
right, because the second one is when they're on the
Wait, hold
plane.
on. Let me look this up really quickly. Oh, we don't have a Google girl because this is how quickly a Google girl's job is taken away. All you need is a single pandemic, and Google girl is out of a job because I could just Google myself. Okay, hold on.
Because you're in front of a
Final,
computer.
right, movies. Final Destination movies in the year 2000 was the very first one, so I don't think that that was the one that I watched. I think the one that I watched was the third one that came out in 2006, or either the one that came out in 2006 or 2009, but I think the one in '06, Final
I
Destination
saw the
3.
first one with the logs on the road and the truck that the
So
premonition of like the
maybe,
long.
so maybe I have seen more than one actually. I don't know, but I can tell you
But
that
yes,
it
I
scared
knew
the
that they
shit
made
out
it.
of me. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know that.
yeah.
Crazy.
It's funny because like particularly on my group of girlfriends here, they're very big fans of like horror movies, whereas I have watched horror movies and there's some that I like. It's definitely not my favorite genre, but I've been
Definitely not.
painted as this like wuss that will not watch a scary movie, and that's kind of trashy because I saw The Ring twice in movie theaters.
And we all
Um,
know how that ended up for you, sweetheart.
The Ring was crazy. The Ring
And
was
we
crazy.
and we all remember that. You and Tommy
What are you talking
were
about?
you and Tommy were both scarred so badly from The Ring that
No.
I first watched The Ring. Hold on,
The
when did
Ring
The
is
Ring
not
come
the
out?
movie that scarred me.
So which
I
was it?
was scarred by a scary movie. Girl, there were years after I watched that movie, I couldn't say the name of it out loud. Okay, I still
Which
The Exorcist. The
that's
Exorcist
right.
messed me
That's
up.
right.
I
That's
didn't
right.
sleep
That's
for
right.
3 weeks. I felt like there was a being coming into my body and
That's
that
right.
I would act a fool. I was like, I'm about to go down the stairs upside down. Um,
That'd
and
be
it's
pretty
funny.
dope though if you could do that.
No, the go. I was like, there's only so much that the body can do. Um,
I'm pretty sure though that you and Tommy got home scarred from The Ring because I distinctly remember me being scarred after not having even watched it and being like, okay, like I cannot watch it. I watched it for the first time. It came out in 2002. I watched it for the first time in 2011, 2012 when I was a senior in high school because of how fucking scared I was for so many years. But the good part about that was that I was older, wiser, a little bit more established on this planet Earth,
experienced.
experienced, some would say. And so it didn't catch me in the same way that it caught you guys. And I thought it was a really
I'm
stupid
telling you
movie.
that I wasn't scarred by it. I went to the movie theater again to watch it again. The scene in the boat with the horses and shit, like I remember this like very, very clearly. Um, the only other time that I can remember, and mind you, again, I have a very like distinct like subgenre of horror movies that I just do not vibe with. Like I will not go watch that movie because I know that it makes me so uncomfortable that it scares me. And that is um like religious demonic
Oh,
possessions and stuff like that.
I won't. I won't.
My first car in high school, Dr. Mambo, after the dog's name in the movie, Cabin Fever. I still remember
R.I.P.
that fingering scene. I still remember it. More than that, I dressed up as one of the characters from House of a Thousand Corpses for Halloween. I don't dislike scary movies. I just don't like demonic possession types thing. And I know that it's odd because I just don't believe in religion, but like it hits me in a weird way to the point where years and years ago, one of the men that treated me like motherfucker shit, aka my mythological longest relationship ex-boyfriend, um, I don't remember where I was or where he was, but we were on the phone and he had told me that he went to see Paranormal Activity. And I told him I have absolutely zero desire to go watch that movie. So I'm happy that he went to see it without me. And he proceeded to describe a scene to me that made me cry. I am
No,
on the
thank
phone
you.
with him and I am crying. And I'm like, I told you I don't want to hear about this movie. I am not interested. Do not like it. I come in peace towards all spirits, but if you're going to be in my house, please be quiet. Take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I
I don't want to
can
know that
live
you're there.
blissfully in ignorance. I am not
I
interested.
don't need to know that you're there.
Um, yeah.
And and that is
But
why you are
otherwise,
no
I dig
longer
a
with
scary
them.
movie. To be fair, that 7 year long relationship should have been one night.
Truly.
I won't be gross. It should have been a summer. It should have been a
Hmm.
summer fling, and
Hmm.
that is all.
And that is
He
all.
should have never met my grandparents.
Never.
I should have
Never.
never had to take him to the hospital for a staph infection on his
Never.
butt.
Never. Ugh, gross. I remember
But
that.
I
Ugh.
wish him the best. I wish him the best. I wish everybody the best.
I wish everybody the best. And that is on growth, though.
No, for real though, life is so freaking hard. Like, why would I want to wish you even more hardship? Like, I've moved on. I'm
I've
obviously a
moved on,
very happy, well-rounded human being.
obviously.
Do I have
Obviously.
sesame in my teeth?
A
No.
little bit. Yeah, you do. Okay, well, I love you so much.
Salud.
This has been a pleasure.
Now we know that we can do it. This is not
Yeah,
good.
neither is this.
All
Gross. I
right.
love you.
Oh, I guess I'll see you like next month or literally next month. I'll see you in
I'll see you
September.
next month. I'll see you next month. Happy Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, whatever. I love you. Give everybody kisses for me.
Mwah. Love you.